May 87. This model isn't made anymore, so you don't need to touch the car's body. So, 20 something, even if it's 28, sir, this here will do 600 meters per liter.
Recognizing this place, that's right. Very well, my friends. Are you watching Pingando Oleo? I'm Lucas Valentin, welcome. We're here at Reginaldo's in Campinas, man. It's an honor to be here. It's a great pleasure. I'm really happy to be able to record here with you. I've already spent some time here with him, a few hours. Man, he gave me a lesson about cars, about customer service, and told me a lot of his stories. What a nice guy, how cool, and hey, how great that he invited me to come here and be able to show this, to record it. He doesn't really show up much in his own videos, does he? But hey, he brought me here. Of course, I kind of invited myself too. I already kept bugging him, so here we are. That's it today. We're going to get to know him a little, check out the showroom, and we're going to see some cars here. Look, my friends, it's really jaw-dropping. It's something to tip your hat to. It's 17 years of experience, so I'm really happy to be here because it's a personal achievement and a professional accomplishment. Also being able to bring the Pingando Oleo channel into this place that awakens so many desires in us, right? We feel so many emotions when we see him announcing the cars, and man, it's really something to tip your hat to. What he has is very interesting. It's really interesting. His story is very interesting, and it's fascinating how he managed everything to get to this point. From here, you can see that, man, we have to work hard to make things happen. Man, there's a Mobilete, there's a Caloi 10, there's a Caloi Proza over there, man. This is gonna be really crazy. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like this very special visit. Yeah, I wanted to thank Reginaldo for the invitation, for opening up his personal space and showing it to us. This is unprecedented. He has never done this before. He has never opened up his space to show it on another channel, to tell a little bit of his story. And sorry for talking a bit too much here. It's just that this really is special. Here on the channel, I've been looking for stories and topics like this, right? So when we're here, I'm really overwhelmed with emotion. I didn't want to start recording right away, doing a bunch of stuff. No, I stayed here. We're just chatting, man. He told me everything about this Mercedes here, everything about who it came from. It came from Kororo. He already told me that he sold it, bought it again, how much he's already driven with it, man. These are fantastic stories like this that we're going to try to condense and tell you all about in today's video. All right, well, my friends, here's the thing. There's a Golf here with 6 kilometers. Over there is the cherry on top, which is the Volkswagen truck with a Dodge 318 alcohol engine and a moped here. But here's the thing. Leaking oil with BR or leaking oil with you. Check out our caps that I made with great quality for you, so we can use them a lot, this cap. It represents all this work that we like to watch. We like old cars. We like Pingando Oleo. I made this cap so we can spread all of this around. A quality cap. It's not a promotional cap. It's a very beautiful and well-made cap for you. And look, the cap hides a tag here. Look, this tag that's on the back of it here. Look, it's written here. It's not just a car. It's a surprise that I left here. I'm revealing it to you now. It's really cool. The cap is really well made. Look, if you like Pingando Oleo, click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. This video is really very special. It's a turning point for us today. Click the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. None of this that I've been making for you. Well, my friends, this is the man. Here he is, man. Thank you, Reginaldo.
I'm the one who should thank you really for your visit, for recording this unique moment.
Thank you very much. It really is unique, very cool. So guys, the man really exists. We see all this, we're here, we think it looks like a cloud, but look, it's really real, very cool. We're going to show a little bit of the cars. We're going to ask some things about Reginaldo's experience here. He already told me, right? Reginaldo, 17.
It's been 17 years since 2005, so on the road.
How did you start? How did you say, man, I'm going to work with this, my family?
I was born into the construction materials business in Campinas, but I didn't enjoy sitting behind a desk or counter selling sand and gravel. That was what I learned. It was all fine, but I wanted to do something I liked, But just liking it wouldn't be enough. It has to make money, right? Because we have bills to pay. So what now? I've always liked cars. My family, my brother and I, we've always liked cars, and it was good. Let's try to combine business with pleasure, right? And I've always had a car too. I never bought a brand new car. I always bought used ones, you know, but only the top ones. So I always looked for low mileage. Ever since I was 14, I did it, bought for friends as a hobby. Then in 2005, I said, let's try to make the dream come true, and thank God it worked out.
That's how low mileage cars started showing up. Same goes for you.
I've always pursued that. That's cool.
Look, I came here on the way thinking, man, yeah, men like that, right? Men like low mileage, right? There's something that drives us crazy. That's why we see your ads and we go nuts. Come on, man, no way. This guy's got to be kidding. And hey, guys, stay with me until the end of the video because I'm going to ask Reginaldo the questions. What would we like to ask him about low mileage cars? What should we look for or not? And stay until the end because I'm going to save another surprise for you all. Reginaldo, can we start by showing these people here?
Sure, right?
Didn't expect this. Thought it was really cool.
This here has become a decoration piece nowadays, right? For us who were born here in the 70s and 80s, it's really cool. A lot of people had this, right? This one's newer, 88, I think, while this one's 84. It made an impact and has a lot of history with many people. I myself had one of those, the red one back then, and you?
Did you have one too?
I did have one. I think in 85, 86, I think 86. I had one just like this, and my brother had an A, white, green, yeah.
That's right. I want to send a hug to my brother Daniel. We shared a moped, he and I, a little blue one. That's cool. From there, I moved on to a Vespa. Ah, nice. And how did the idea of having it come about? Did you restore those mopeds? Are they...
I bought them already restored. They don't exist anymore, right? Yeah, you can't really say that. I sold two that were nearly new. They had around 200 to 300 kilometers on them about 4 or 5 years ago. It was the same then. There was a green and a red one, both about 17 years old and the only new ones. None appeared after that. This is a little joke bike. This bike was from Bragança. I bought it from a young woman who also got it when she was a teenager. It hasn't been ridden much, with only 1,500 kilometers on it. I originally bought it just for decoration because I think it's really cool. These jogi bikes.
Wow, it's so new. Look.
Pedal there. Oh my God.
Brand new. And this here, man. Oh my God.
I didn't have that one back then. I had a bicycle motocross, which was Monarch, right? I never had a Caloi.
Caloi and Cross, yeah.
I didn't have those either. That one's just for decoration, right? It's from our time, part of our history.
How did they come up for you? I didn't.
A guy from São Paulo. He had several there to restore, to work on, and I ended up buying his. Really? Though restoration isn't my focus, we chose the bike since brand new ones don't exist anymore, right? Caloi even made a similar reissue, but it's not the same as the one from back then, right? We chose to restore an original from that time. Cool, to make it as faithful to the original as possible, right? Very well, from the 80s.
Reginaldo, you don't work with restored cars, is that right? Your thing is originality.
My thing is original, low mileage and original. And to match, it has to have both, right? To be original, a car must have low mileage. If it's been driven a lot, it can't be. Cars with 70 to 100,000 kilometers usually have at least one repaint. Oh, you never get cars with no repaint? No way. You have to allow some exceptions. They painted a trunk lid, door, and hood. There's no way around that. That's just how it is. Sometimes, even if the car is stored, something can happen. But in general, the car has to have at least 90% of the original factory paint. I see. That's the case with this pointer here. It's a 88 pointer. It still has the period correct tires, right? The Firestones. Even the wheel balancing is still from that time. This one has 24,000 kilometers. Wow.
Yeah.
It's a very new car. It's a very sought after car. The interior is very new. Look, it's only got not 24, it's got 22, 22, and 400. The 4 is for 400, not 24,000.
Look, guys, in several videos I talk about the smell of cars. It's a shame you can't smell it because look, the plastic on the seat. Look at this, look. Man, it's really impressive. It's like brand new. No restoration would leave it like this, right? It's hard.
There's our friend from India, Tuba by Dene. He does a fantastic job. But we even talked to him the other day. But it's undeniable, right? It's different when you get a car that's never been painted, the body is untouched, right? You receive it already primed at the correct temperature and humidity, it's different. Not that it doesn't exist, right? Good restoration work. There's Baideen, who's proof of that. It turns out really nice. It stays very true to the original. But let's be honest, just like the factory one. I don't know who makes it. It's just one time, right? It's just a one-time thing.
Oh my God, Reginaldo, do you buy most of these cars to resell or are they all from clients?
We do a bit of everything. If there's a margin, of course, I'm in business, I'll buy and resell. If there's no margin, we'll still try to make it work. We're not going to stop selling because of that. Of course. This here is also really cool.
This one is really special, right? This one...
There were only 50 units of this one. The famous 50-year edition. This one is brand new, or almost brand new. It
has our...
Lady, look at that, 335 kilometers.
Wow, man, look at the old countryside.
Some had already been exported before, even when new ones were being sent. I also participated in an export. There were 3 who went to China.
Seriously, to China?
To China.
At that time?
At that time. So I don't know about those 50 units. I don't know how many are in Brazil. This one is entirely original, even the tires. The global positioning system, too, which is no longer manufactured as well. This tire is no longer available either. It's no longer manufactured. This model is no longer made. This one is completely original.
It's entirely original.
This is a really cool addition for the collection. Look, we have a Palio over there.
That Palio is cool, right? What's its story? Look, that's cool.
So, this one is the EDX, which was one of the most complete of its time. It already came with power windows and power locks. All that. Velvet seats. And this one has a cherry on top, actually. This one has 2 cherries on top. The air conditioning and the mileage. This car has 9,000 kilometers, all original paint, tires, everything from the factory. This one has already been sold.
Oh, this one is sold.
It's already sold. The owner just hasn't come to pick it up yet, but they should come in the next few days. Everything is clear and brand new.
My God, it's impressive. It's impressive. Look, guys, that's exactly what I was going to say. It exists. When you see it here, live with your own eyes, you take a look, man. There's no way to question the mileage, man. There's nothing to say. Reginaldo, does your client have a bit of everything? Or is it everything, collector?
99% are collectors. Yeah, 99% are collectors.
Here we have another example as well. Come.
Here we have the Versailles. Wow, the Versailles from 95. This car has 7,000 kilometers. These plastics here are a bit yellowed, a bit damaged, but they're original from that time. It's better placed near the console, but here it got a bit damaged. But you can see the velvet seats, especially here where we get out. There's no detail.
That's true.
This detail on the door here, this was common. To puff this up here, it was a press that did this, both on the Santana. This here is Auto Latina.
This is Auto Latina, right? So
Santana Versalis. Even at General Motors on the Opala, this also happened. It did, right? This one has 7,000, and here you can see clearly 7,344 kilometers.
Let me see if I can focus here. Oh my God.
Brand new car too.
Reginaldo, how do you manage it? To maintain it? The car with very low mileage is still ready to be used if the owner buys it and wants to take it for a spin to keep the tires in good condition. All the fluids, the car's liquids, how do you maintain them?
The ideal here is to change them at least once a year, right? For the collector. Once a year, I don't see why you should change it. People say every 6 months, but I don't see the need. In this case, since we bought it, the person took it out of the garage with a flat tire. This car was from the countryside of São Paulo, so the tires ended up getting torn. If he had inflated them, he could have used the original ones, but in this case, no. New ones were put on here. If you're going to drive it, take it for a spin on the weekend, then ideally you should have new tires like these. If it's just to keep as a collection, you can leave the original ones regardless of whether they're still valid or not. Because you're not going to drive it, right? I see. Washing, I don't like washing it. I don't like washing it.
Don't use water.
As little as possible, since water can get in and foams here usually start to rot over time, right? Pretty cool. Unless you wash the car on a really sunny day and leave it out there for 2 or 3 hours in the sun. But I also don't think it's cool because this kind of lining here isn't good in the sun. So ideally you should keep it covered, and every now and then you come and apply some. There are waxes nowadays, all kinds, right? You apply a liquid wax with a cloth. Many great products are available for cleaning cars today, including options for dry cleaning, not for a muddy car, but for a collector's car with just a bit of dust. You don't need it. Even more than that.
That's cool. Now be more specific. In terms of tires, what makes a tire still suitable for use even after many years?
Man, the tire, if you leave it, what ends up drying it out like this Mercedes here, look, how old is this tire? I changed it in 2011. It's 10 years old. It's already cracked a little. Why is that? I don't use the car often, but I still use it. Even with little use, it heats and cools frequently, and this cycle increases. You use the product to clean, but the tire shine dries out quickly. It's just how things are now. You can't stop using tire shine and use a moisturizer, but most people end up using the famous tire shine, which is chemical.
It can be a villain, yes.
If you mix it with other products like the ones people use, Metazol and other things to wash, it will end up ruining it. There's one outside. A truck which we'll show later. It hasn't been washed, treated with chemicals, or used. You'll also notice the tire isn't cracked.
I see. Well, so here you just revealed to us that this car is yours.
This one is mine.
This is one of the few that's truly yours. You occasionally take it out for a drive.
Yeah, I have it sometimes. This car was mine. I bought it in 97, sold it in 2000, then bought it back in 2011 because I regretted selling. When you buy it, you want to drive it, right? I've driven it about 4,000 miles so far, with 2,000 or 3,000 of those right after I got it.
Now, this car is special, both for what it is and for its history, which is also pretty interesting, right? Whose car was this?
This car belonged to Cororo. I bought it from him in 97. He bought this car back then. He got it from the Polygram record label in 91 Rhoda.
Polygram, guys, who remembers the old days? You'll remember what Polygram is, the old vinyl record label, right?
That's right, vinyl, cassette tape, exactly. You were and still are his personal friend, right? I traveled, I ended up meeting him here in Campinas. A friend who had a car shop by coincidence introduced me to them. And then I started traveling. And at that time, this car was new and I used to travel with it. We used to go to São Paulo, go to Gugu's show on Manchete, go to a few shows in a limo.
For you guys then?
Yeah, this car today is a cool car, but can you imagine, 30 years ago, this was a huge novelty in Brazil.
A spaceship, wow. Now tell me, what car is this, what year is it, and what kind of engine does it have?
Is this the famous Mercedes S-Class? People who are Mercedes enthusiasts usually call it by the codename W140. It was the most luxurious option then. There were 3 engine choices, right? 6, 8, and 12 cylinders. This one here was 6 cylinders, this one. This is the 300 and it's the short version. There's also the long version. This one is 511. The long one extends here in the door area. It goes to 521. It adds 10 centimeters here to have more space, and the rear seat reclines a little bit. In the long version, damn.
Wow, look, Princess Diana died in one of these. Was it a long one or was it this one?
I think it was hers, a short one. Not even a 300. It was a 280. I see. It was a It was a model that didn't exist here in Brazil, a version that wasn't available in Brazil, an English version, yeah. But the body is the same, right? It's the same car.
I see. It looks armored. Reginaldo.
Yes, the glass is thick with an insulating layer for thermal and acoustic protection.
Wow, tell me what's cool, weird, and over the top about this car, because this car is really over the top, right? Yeah.
It already starts here, right? Well, let's start from the front. This one is an American version. In Brazil, you don't need it, but it would have this little wiper here, right? Which even sprays water and everything for the snow. That's not our case. Because in 91, imports still weren't allowed, so this one is an independent import. That's what it is. These mirrors here, they fold, they're electric. The inside mirror is electric too, but you might ask, why would the inside mirror be electric, right? You can set and save the inside mirror, outside mirror, steering wheel, and seat with 3 memory settings. Once saved, it adjusts everything for you. That was 31 years ago, right? Wow, that's
An evolution?
a lot. Another thing was the automatic doors. Today it's common to see cars like this, but back then getting a car like this where you just touched it and it would close by itself 30 years ago. Here the seat has 3 memory settings, one for you, one for your wife, and one for the driver as you prefer. Everything is electric, including the seat over there. You can adjust the whole seat or just the seat cushion. Here you also have the steering wheel that goes up, down, in and out, cruise control, air conditioning, already digital dual zone. With 46,000 miles. So you get a car with dual airbags already. The sound system was already smart. It goes up and down according to the external noise, according to the speed of the car.
Now say,
Sources from Mercedes. That's when this car turned out to be a project that caused losses because it had a lot of technology for its time and they couldn't recover that. If it's true, I don't know. If there's anyone watching us who worked in Germany or at Mercedes, write in the comments if it's true or not.
cool. Now, sorry to interrupt you. The glass really is thick.
I'll open it for you. Let me see. It looks bulletproof. From the outside, it's better for you to grab it from outside to inside.
Look at that, man. Wow, that must be an insane seal.
It's fantastic. Look how cool, man. Well, a kiss to my dad, to my mom. I'm on Reginaldo from Campinas.
My dad has a Mercedes that smells just like this, man. The smell is the same. It's really good.
Another thing is this right here. Look.
What is this here?
This here is the parking sensor from the 90s. What do you mean? Is it this? It lifts up in reverse. Watch when I show you. It's so you have an idea of where the end of the car is. It's the analog parking sensor. I'll put it in reverse here. Look, the lights will turn on and the arms will lift. No, man, look, it turned on the lights. From there, you can get a sense of where the end of the car is.
So, but hold on. Is this a sensor for... Is it for when you're close to it, or is it just for you to see? Using the marker?
It's a marker, I see. We call it an analog sensor, but it's a marker.
I see. Oh my God, man. What a boss's whim, dude. What's this? Reginaldo. This is cool.
We're talking about 31 years ago, right? Yeah.
That's a lot.
She has something cool here. Look, it means you don't have to put your hand in the can, right? So when you press here to open it, a handle will come out so you don't have to put your hand on the car's gas cap. Look at that, see? Then when you close it, wait, just a bit more. It will pull and retract the handle.
And it will stick, it will grab, yeah.
They say it's a suction, right? It's a suction. I'll do it again here because you filmed the door over there. Now film the handle here. Want to see? Boom. Will it retract?
Look, now yes. Have you ever had any problems like that? With these electrical or electronic systems in this car, like the seat not working? Did anything stop working during that time?
Back then in 98, 99, this is a pump, looks like a motorcycle battery. The door closer stopped working, so I replaced it and never had issues again. What about the sound system? There's an amplifier in the trunk. It sends the signal back here and the amplifier stopped working. I see, that's all for electronics. Mechanically, no issues.
Do Brazilians favor American or European cars?
I think it's pretty evenly split, right? It's split.
It's divided?
Right? Especially because I think almost everything they have in Europe, they have in the United States today, right? That's true. And the blood here is German, right? If you take Audi, Mercedes, BMW, they're German.
You like it, right?
I like it a lot. And I really like Mercedes. I really like the brand. It's good. Since we were kids, we used to hear, right, a car is a Mercedes, right? The rest is just transportation.
That's right. Very cool.
But today they're all pretty much the same, right? In terms of technology and design, they're all pretty advanced, right? Isn't that true? This car is really cool. I like it.
Very beautiful. Now, do you think this 6-cylinder engine is enough for it? It's a pretty heavy car.
Look, in the city or when overtaking, you're going to miss a bit of torque. Yeah, I've had the 500 too. It's cool, it is. But nowadays, with all these speed cameras and you on the road, whether you drive a 6 or an 8, personally, I don't see the difference.
It won't change.
It won't change that much? No. After 100 km/h, its torque feels good since it's a heavy car, a 2-ton car. So after it picks up speed, it goes smoothly. It's a car. It works great for me, and I have a history with the car. It was the first, let's put it this way, the first cool car I had was my first Mercedes. So I have a lot of history with it. It's got pedigree, right, man?
Because it belonged to Chororo, man. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it, right? The license plate, exactly this one here. Look.
What is this license plate?
What is this here? 4 went to Brazil, right? CXO was Chororo's and CXI was Chitao's. Fausto had one, which was, I remember, Fausto Costa Silva or Silva Costa, something like that. Fausto Silva Costa. And Roberto Carlos has an identical one too that came together. But Roberto's is DRC 2222 and he still has it today. I even talked to Zé Romero, who was Chororo's former manager, to talk to Roberto. See if we can go there and make a video with both of them together. Man, that's true. It's going to be really cool. And what about Roberto? Even though he lives in Rio, as far as I know, Mercedes is in São Paulo. And his is really new. I think it has 20,000 miles his. Wow, it's really new. But Roberto says he doesn't sell, right? He doesn't sell, right? Roberto only buys.
It's true. Set up a visit so I can film his collection. Let's go.
Let's try. I'll talk to Romero again.
That would be so cool, man. Roberto Carlos from Pigão do Óleo Velho.
For those unfamiliar, Romero refers to José Romero Betio, Zé Betio's son. At the old Radio Capital in São Paulo, he's the one pouring water on her. It was a show. That's him, damn. Actually, I met Romero through Titans de Chororo at that time. In 91, right after I met Chororo and Chororo, we planned to meet at the Cajamar entrance. I had an 88 Diplomat and Romero had a 90. I stopped behind him on the highway. We didn't know each other, but I recognized who he was. He welcomed me warmly. It felt like I'd known Romero for 20 years, such a humble, good person. I told him that day I wanted to make a video with both of them. Wouldn't it be cool to get all 4 together? But I think getting all 4 will be hard, but the 2 of them, I think we can make it happen.
Reginaldo from maintenance, you kept everything up to date. From what I'm seeing here, you already spent quite a bit of money here, right?
I did spend...
Did it hurt? That's the question. Did it hurt?
I spent it since everything here is in dollars.
Oh my God, here it's in dollars. What's going on?
For the manufacturers. The price of the part isn't based on the car, which is a 91 model. 2, the price is based on a new one. I don't know, a car like this. Today, a comparable one, an S63 should be around 2 million, which is already a V8 biturbo and all that. They call this the entry-level version, priced at 1 to 1.2 million. So, if you think about it, since a new car like this would cost 1 million, if you say you spent 100,000, it's reasonable, right? You spent 10%? The mechanics of the Serie S, as classic car enthusiasts say, aren't for amateurs.
It's not for, that's really true.
That's how it is, right? We work to meet people's tastes. It's a hobby, right? Hobbies aren't for making money, they're for spending it. People with horses make money.
To enjoy life.
Right? Exactly.
I thought that coming here we would see a huge collection of yours. It's interesting to see that you have one that you take good care of, not several that you just keep sitting around, right? Really cool.
And the GTIs, right? Where does it all come from? This, there? They ended up leaving because we kept asking and people kept paying, and now you can't buy them anymore. Whoever has one doesn't want to sell. Yeah.
It's true, that's exactly it. Well, I'm going to ask you now, so here we go. Since we're talking about the 80s here, let's open the doors of hope. My friends, because here I have Maria. Oh guys, stay with me until the end. We have a surprise for you at the end. Look here, another XR50. What colors, my friends? Attention to all Palmeiras fans, my brother, my cousins. This is wonderful, brother. What is this? Now, I've already taken a ride here with Reginaldo. We chatted here. He showed me a lot of the cars. Man, there are some things here that, honestly, it's even hard to believe they're right in front of my eyes. When he opened this car's hood and showed me 6 kilometers.
6,000.
6,000 kilometers, 2014. With 6,000 kilometers, where did a car with 6,000 kilometers come from?
Man, this car here came from Rio Grande do Sul. This car, okay?
Look how cool. Wow, just take a look at this. Brand new tires, brand new. Just lift it up a little here. Look. So it doesn't touch, right? Brand new. One cool thing you told me is, oh, how do you know the car has this mileage and it's from this year? Simple, by the tire, right?
The tire is an easy thing, right? For you? You can start with the tires as shown here. This car is from 2013 or 2014. See, the tire is 2013. Then check the rest. The tire is one factor, right? Another thing is the steering wheel. You look here too, the entry.
Where you put your hand, right?
Exactly. Here, the seat where you usually get in and out, this area usually gets worn out. Exactly. There's no avoiding it, right? If someone used it, there will be a mark.
The door sill here, right?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
6,000 kilometers may show minor details, but not the wear of a high mileage car.
50,000 or 60,000.
Right? Exactly. There's no way someone who drove 60,000 can say it has 6,000.
Imagine this. I'm asking you all a favor. I asked him to open the hood here for us because when he opened it earlier, man, I got scared. Look at this here.
It's really new, right? Brand new for real.
You didn't have to do anything here, right?
Nothing.
By the way, I saw the space you have there to work on the cars. I saw your cleaning supplies, your cloths there. Really interesting where you do your work. So I wanted to understand, do you do a lot of work on the cars? Do you only do what's necessary? Do you fix the little details, or do you prefer to keep them to tell the car's story? How do you handle that?
Usually the cars arrive here with almost nothing to be done. Sometimes at most there's a scratched wheel and we paint that sometimes. The bumper touched the wall after long storage. I see, just minimal work like painting a bumper or wheel, nothing more I see.
Very little.
A wash, polish, maybe detailing. The car's already new, right? The car is already brand new. You get a Nissan like this one. Look, a 94, only one owner. You can see the headlights. Look, all clear. The car stayed in the building's basement. It didn't get sun. It wasn't washed with chemicals. That's true.
That's one way to tell.
It is also...
Look at the headlights. Yes.
Yes, because a car with low mileage also has to have everything nice, everything clear, everything the same color, right? Got it? It can't be like that. One of each color. There's also the brand of the headlight. Because if you get an older car like this one, it's hard to find original replacement parts. It'll be generic.
These tires are new, correct? They've already been replaced.
These have been replaced. They've been replaced. But the owner must have replaced them at the dealership since he's a general, right?
Wow, man.
You can't find these tires anymore, Reginaldo.
You've already wasted a lot of time chasing after cars that people said were one thing, but when you got there, they weren't.
A lot. Today we have technology on our side, right? When someone sends a WhatsApp message, you can instantly tell if it's real and dismiss about 90% of things. When I started in 2005, it wasn't like that. Most people just used email to send photos. And the internet wasn't all that great either. It was tough. And when you asked for a photo, people would send 2 photos. So it was really a lot of work. Today it's much easier, right? I imagine with the digital age, it became easy, right?
I saw your son leave earlier with the tow truck. You take it and handle things. Did you used to do that before? How did you work for him?
No, back then there wasn't a flatbed or tow truck. So the person would call, they were in Porto Alegre, I would catch a plane here and land there. I'd get there, rent a car, then, oh, the car is in Novo Hamburgo. You get to Novo Hamburgo, then the car, oh, you get there, look, wow. But then you tell the guy, but the car isn't all that. No, but do you expect a 15 or 20-year-old car to be like new? That's impossible. Then you have to explain to the person how you work, what you're looking for. Leave your phone number. He says, oh, I know what you want, but it's 350 kilometers away on the border with Uruguay. So you get in the car and drive those 350 kilometers. Later, when it wasn't being driven, I would put it on the Agabardo shipping company to come by car carrier here to Campinas. So it was a lot of work. It's digital now, it used to be analog.
That's true, that's right.
That's how it was, man.
These Nissans here, the pipe finders, where did they come from? Whose are they? Which state? Which city did they come from? São Paulo? Yes, I'm from there.
Both of them from São Paulo. Both belong to the same owner. Oh, really? The guy bought 2. He bought this one and tried to trade it for that one, but got a low offer, so he bought that one too and kept both.
So the guy tries to trade it in at the dealership, but they offer him almost nothing.
I bought a lot of cars. As soon as the person goes to buy a car, gets to the... Because for the dealership that sells in quantity, they don't have that feeling for quality. To him, it's just a car. Whether it has 50,000 or 200,000 kilometers doesn't matter. He simply checks the table and that's it.
Whether it was well taken care of or not.
Exactly.
Now the Civic Sport injected here, huh, Reginaldo, but it's your son's.
No, this one belongs to a client of ours. Wow, man. It's a car, even though it's newer, right? 2015 is a really cool setup, right? Everything matches. The car, seat details, and dashboard are all red.
The dashboard is red?
The dashboard is red. Look, the seat, sunroof.
That's true.
And the gearbox, it's a manual gearbox, right? Look, it lights up red over there. Wow, this car is really cool. And it's a 2015. It even lit up the Sport injected up there.
That's true. My manual is beautiful.
Manual. And this car has 7,000 kilometers. It's a 2015 with 7,000 kilometers. We're getting something newer, something premium to sell. But you have to follow the principle, which is low mileage and completely original. The car can't be lowered, have different wheels, be wrapped, nothing. It has to be just like it came from the factory.
You're sticking to your original standard, right? That's it. Now, I wanted to ask you something. You used to work more with old cars, right? Is that it? And what made you bring it? I saw that you already have a Mercedes there. There's the Sport injected, and there's a Golf over there. What happened that made you start working with these more modern cars?
What's going on? These low mileage cars from the 80s and 90s are now ending up in the hands of collectors, big collectors. So what happens then? He doesn't sell it anymore, I see. So because of that, the supply of classic cars has dropped a lot. It's over. I'm not going to say it's over, but it has decreased a lot. 15 years ago, we used to work with an average of 60 classic cars, or let's say cars from the 80s and 90s. And today it's 432.
You once had 60 classic cars in your portfolio to sell.
You once had 60, but not anymore. So we have to, either I would have to go for a restored car, nothing against it, I just don't want to work with that kind of market, or I would have to mix it with the car. It is...
This right here, right?
This is it. It's 2011.
Do you think 2011 is semi-new? Do you judge semi-new by year or condition?
It's 2011, so it's sort of in the middle, right? It's a 10-year-old car. Neither new nor old, just in between.
So you can call it old then.
Even though it's a 2011 and 10 years old, it has only 40,000 kilometers and is well maintained.
Wow.
And this one is a cool version, right? It's an E350 coupe. 2 doors, which 99% of them are 4 doors.
2 doors, that's right.
This one is 2. This one is really cool, really exclusive, but this one is already sold.
It's sold.
It's already sold. It was sold a week ago, but hasn't been picked up yet.
Awesome. Now the little Jaguar.
The Jaguar is a little more, right? It's a little more. It's a 2008, 2009.
But look at this, man.
It has 14,000 kilometers, 14,000.
Notice how new it is. Almost brand new. Check out the front end, the design, and the hood starting here. Look.
The beast up front right here.
Oh my God, man, it's sold too.
Not this one. This 2009 model with 14,000 kilometers is available.
There you go, guys. 2009, 14,000 kilometers, only here at Reginaldo from Campinas. Rarities, how's it going, Slow?
The best rarities all in one place.
That's it. I couldn't believe it. Hey, let's go over there because now mine is going to look cool. Because, man, take a look at this caravan. It's been so long since I've seen a caravan like this. I'm not going to skip it because I know there are people who like it. I love the Maroc. I think this car is amazing. It's beautiful. This thing is worth some money. And we're talking about a V6 diesel, right? It's sold.
No, this one is available. It's a 2020.
Wow, 2020. How many kilometers?
This one has 30,000.
This one has high mileage for you, right?
It's already at the limit, even a little beyond the limit already. Look.
Look, the guy is demanding, Mano. Take a look over there. Yeah.
For a diesel, it hasn't seen much use. Believe it? A 20 diesel today typically has at least 50,000 kilometers.
That's nearly 100,000, right? Is that correct? Well, coming back here, guys, take a look at this, everyone. Take a look. No, this isn't normal. Man, this is automotive delirium. Take a look at this. It's all original, man. Look at the trims. How is this here? Look at the taillights. Reginaldo, what happened?
This is always from a collection, right? Wow, always from a collection. It's for sale, but how does it stay this way? You just buy and keep it.
That's it then.
It's the buy, keep, and stay.
I'm not going to use any of my cars from today on. I'm not going to use anything else. I'll keep them stored. Dude, what is it? Take a look at this, man. And look, he already showed me the license plate. It's the new black Mercosur plate, black background, really beautiful. I just won't show it so I don't reveal the numbers. And we already know this is going to change again because now the names of the cities will be added. We can open it and show the inside. Reginaldo.
This car just arrived LUKAS. We haven't done anything to it, not even cleaned it. Hold on, let me just take the license plate off here.
All right, no, if you don't want to show it, that's fine.
Can you give us a little sample here? Look, because
people really like it, and so do we.
Can you give us a little sample here? Look, we'll clean it up better later. Look.
It's just that it might look bad, but for me, I'd leave the camera focused on this door here for about 30 minutes so we can keep watching. We've never seen this like this again.
Veludo is carpet, right?
Exactly.
And today it's all plastic, right? Wow.
Thank you. You know, the mileage.
20-something minutes, I think 28. 28,000 kilometers. Check out the sound, Rio de Janeiro. This radio didn't come with it, but it has that classic Rio vibe, see?
Cool, you got it? Yeah, look how cool that is, my goodness. This is amazing. It's so much nostalgia in one place. You're crazy. This is an amusement park for us. It's unbelievable, man.
There's something for every taste and budget.
There is. I bet you have fun here, but it must also be a lot of work helping customers and selling.
Yeah, but when you do what you like, it feels lighter, right? But like everything, it gets tiring too, you know? Tiring?
It's been years, lots of dedication, right?
But it's cool, but...
I look at the Corcel.
That one is also missing.
He's giving it a little fix.
It still needs washing and polishing.
Cool.
One more thing left to do, okay?
Sold or not, it's starting now.
I'm going to take this one for next month. Águas Lindóia, April 21st to 24th, and Águas de Lindóia. I'll do some research.
Guys.
Anyone interested? Brazil's largest classic car gathering.
We will be there.
It's been 2 years without it. This year will be huge.
Wow, it's going to be huge. It will be huge. You'll be there then?
I'll be there. Already have a stand there.
Do you know which cars you'll take there?
Let's leave it for people to see there.
Let's leave it as a surprise. I like that.
Let them see it there. That's it.
Hey guys, I saved the truck for last. Is this it? So man, is it? It's really exciting to record this and be able to show you guys this, man. It's hard to put into words what this is. We've already taken a look around it, checking out the details.
Seeing everything. Show the tank.
Man, it's
Show the writing on the tank side.
where
It's written, I think it's yellow there.
here, look, done. A truck powered by a fuel other than diesel is already rare. A truck powered by alcohol is even rarer. A Volkswagen truck with a Dodge V8 engine is extremely rare. And then we say,
That this guy detail, right? The detail is that this engine is original.
really original?
People will think you did it, right?
No. This came out of the factory, yes, when Volkswagen took over Chrysler do Brazil. It was one of the very few that had it. It left the factory with an alcohol-powered V8 engine, right? Back in the pro-alcohol days. Man, take a look at this, dude. Look at this gearbox.
Let me start it up here.
Gearbox. Clark, start it. Let's go.
Let's see if it starts, right?
It has to start. It will start. It will start. Look at that, man. Smell that.
Hey Lucas, hey, is my microphone on there? Okay, because I sat over there. I don't know if...
You turned it on, it made a sound. I didn't hear it, but it's back to normal.
Let's check out então.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could share the smell? Is it on the video? It's true. Stay too long and you'll get drunk, huh?
It's true, man.
Think about an economical truck, Lucas.
Why
Is this economical, isn't it?
is it? Tell me how this works. Wow.
It does 600 meters per liter. Seriously? Seriously?
600 meters.
Why is it called the Volkswagen Canavieiro? Because it was used by people in the sugarcane industry. Because who could afford to fuel something that does 600 meters per liter?
It's really true. It's true.
They say when it was empty it did 800 meters, 900 meters, but loaded they say it was 600 meters. It would be helpful if a plant employee from that time could confirm this, but that's what I know.
But it probably is true.
600 meters.
An alcohol-powered one, that big and heavy, just imagine, loaded with stuff.
They say it should do 2, but that's probably how it is with alcohol. Wow. And here, everything is factory made, Lucas, including the tires. See, it still has this small mark from the mold. Show the inside later. I want to see it.
I'll show it. You show it here. Look at this.
Wow, take a look. This upholstery doesn't exist anymore, not even at Porta Esperança, which itself no longer exists.
Now look, the
Seat. Has more? The tag on the column shows its manufacturing date.
look at the tag, May 13th, 1987. Look at that. Oh my God, now, wow, look at this, look. This is everything. Volkswagen.
It's all from the combi handle, all from the combi steering wheel. I'll show you upstairs later.
Now this idle here is too much, huh, man? Can you imagine how many liters of alcohol fit in here?
I think it's 250.
My God. Look at this. Tell us about the day you came to fill up here.
250 liters. I was on the phone like, hey, I already stopped at the station. I stopped at the alcohol pump and the attendant said, no, it's not here. The diesel is over there on the other side. He asked me over the phone, how much do you want? I replied, fill it up. He stayed on the call. Then I went to the other side. When I saw the pump, it was 1100. I said, oh my God, 1,000 rays of alcohol. Then I thought, It's already 1100. Let him finish. Bye.
Wow, that's a lot. But there are some cool things here like the gear shift, right? We saw it's a clock which was used, right? There's really no way around that. The chassis is impressive, isn't it?
Duplo, right?
Wow, it's really precise, man. Look.
This could handle it. Look at the Zahnrad Fabrik gearbox, right? Ah.
You bet. Yeah, that's it. It was 2.
I'm not sure if it was or is.
I think it still is.
I think it still is to this day. Look, and it's souped up 4-wheel drive. Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask.
Low gear. Wow, the leaf spring clamp is flipped, right? To handle more weight, it even has the Audi and Volkswagen logo here. That's great, guys.
Wow, Reginaldo.
And the brake quicker. Look, it's not down. It's to the side here. Because this truck used to run on the farm, right? Harvesting sugarcane. So if it got stuck, it wouldn't hit the ground either. So some engineering was already done, right?
Something already thought out. And now the question that won't go away. On 138 kilometers, I saw it myself.
That's it, right?
Man, why would someone buy this and just leave it unused? Especially at a time when it was common to buy and start your business using a truck like this? Do you know what happened?
Usually these trucks, like today, I loaded one for the shipping company, a 1,618.90. I saw it unused. This one was bought as an investment. Back then, from 85 to 94, we had hyperinflation, 30% a month. So you do the math, the money in the bank, in 3 months it was worthless. So people bought cars, trucks, everything here as investments. A lot of people ask, they say, oh, Nigo was crazy. Who ever heard of buying and not using? That's why. Because usually people who were born from the year 2000 onward didn't live through that time of hyperinflation, right? We're discussing 30% per month, not per year. So it was a lot. It was a lot. That's not the case with this one. The owner bought it and passed away soon after, and the family ended up keeping it. Wow.
But not only did they keep it, they kept it really well preserved. Because this painting, how did it avoid damage? How is it still like this? Or did you repaint it? No.
Look at the orange peel here, yeah.
That's true.
That's cool, man, yeah, wow. Only the factory can do this, look.
This here, guys, this is awesome, man. Oh my God, dude. Wow, what's up? So did you buy it to resell or did you?
No, he came here for nothing. Oh, he's here for nothing, yeah. As I said, if there's a margin, we trade. If not, we get nothing. That's great.
A silly question. Did you put these pieces of wood here for transport, for preservation? What is this here? It's a temporary mud guard.
It's temporary because you have to put this here for transport. It's required, so I understand. This one is still from before.
This has been here since you got it, right?
Yes.
From the factory.
Yeah, this one came from the factory.
Man, this is really amazing, man. This is really amazing.
They covered it with a tarp, which helped protect it a lot.
When the family stored it, they stored it well. Yeah.
They stored it. Here the cabin was covered. Here the chassis was under a tarp. The chassis from the cabin back, from here back. We painted it. Oh yeah, we painted it because there was some rust spots. It looked bad. Can you imagine? 87?
Wow.
So it was needed. But here, the chassis under the cab to the front, that part wasn't touched. I see. Under the cab itself, everything is original. Upholstery, everything I see. You never forget a vinyl like this, right? Never again.
Underneath, right?
No, this here, never again.
Can I go up here? Of course.
Go up, point, look.
The camera might shake while I climb up. Let's see how I do this. Oh my God, take a look at this.
I'm going to turn it on here so you can show it. It looks cooler that way.
Check out how wild my 138 is. Everything's at 0. Look at the stickers.
Here are the instructions, right? And you can see the stickers haven't faded at all, not at all. And the transparent part is a little yellowed. It's true, there's nothing you can do, it's just from age, right? But over there on the windshield in the corner, the markings the factory made with the little quality control stickers, they're all still there.
That's really true.
This plastic here on the sun visor too, you can see that the masking tape here is already kind of dried out. It's yellow.
It's always something. There's no way around it. From the factory.
Yeah. Then a lot of people say, yeah, but it's not all original because the car battery was changed and the tires were replaced. There are things here.
An article. It's not the
Case here, of course, the battery was replaced. But
hold on too, right? Damn.
there's no way around it, right?
A nicer marking.
Anyone born after 2000 won't know what this is.
The windbreaker, yeah.
People don't know it. People don't know.
What is it? Is it the air conditioner?
Exactly.
It's air conditioning. That's not...
A swarm of bees could end up in your lap on the road, right? Wow.
Ma'am, it's true.
But this is cool.
Oh man, I'm really happy to have witnessed this. I'm really happy to have brought our subscribers in here, into this truck, this rarity. Wonderful, with a Dodge engine, with that idle exploding alcohol right in our faces. We had to turn it off because we were already getting dizzy.
You're already getting drunk.
You're getting drunk. Let me get down here. Let me get through here. Guys, the video isn't over. We're going to answer some questions you sent us on Instagram, right, Reginaldo? Now let's have a quick chat, just 5 minutes to wrap things up. Let's go. Here, check this out, guys. Take a look at this. Look, headlights,
The headlight looks brand new, right?
it really does,
This side light here, you can show it.
right? The logo, let me check if my camera lets me. It won't let the focus stay, let me see. If I zoom in, there, it almost showed up.
But if you zoom out a bit,
Let me see.
because sometimes it doesn't work here. But over there,
Let me see, on this side where there's more light, maybe I can do it. I'll do it from the side like this, look.
I usually do it like this. Look, yeah.
Make it so.
Zoom in, make an angle. Yeah, yeah.
There. I hope you guys were able to see it. If not, I'm sorry. This camera isn't really good at focusing up close. It's recorded here. It really exists.
22-160 Canaviero. That's it. The famous Canaviero.
A hug to all the subscribers, truck drivers of the channel who had fathers, truck drivers who still have trucks in their collection. That's really cool. Since we're talking about Reginaldo himself from Campinas, we want to know where you're from. Send us your city, state, or country too. Hey, speaking of rarity, exclusive cars, real rarity. I'm gonna leave a video here for you guys from a guy who also welcomed me very well at his home. I was very well received by his family. The guy has some insane Mopars and he showed us everything, and I'm gonna leave it in this video here for you.